Hello everyone and welcome back to Banished Radio with you here, and I want to start off by saying I just saw a 20,000 cap, and I also want to apologize for my kind of erratic demeanor last episode. What has been happening is I have some new neighbors in the way of a business. They're a gym, and their property line kind of backs up to my property line, and they are some of the most inconsiderate assholes I've ever met in my life. I've had to call the police several times in the last month because of excessive noise, loud music, things like that. And through my headphones, through closed windows, I was hearing noises that were distracting me, and it kind of kept me from focusing on working on the video, so I'm making sure it's going to be a consistent problem, unfortunately. However, I'm just going to ignore them, and we're going to focus on the game, folks. And what we're also going to have to focus on is, I've kind of made another decision, and that is, before we go too crazy down here, things are working well. We've got our fishermen, we've got builders, woodcutters, things are going good. We kind of need, I think, to finish one area at a time. I don't want to spread out too much. This area is sort of far from here, so in order to combat that, I want to bring food and things like that closer. So we're going to kind of build, not a camp necessarily, but I don't know, it's also not a town center. I don't know what the hell I would call it. I don't like the term node, because to me, you know what? It takes away from the actually atmosphere of the game. You know, when you're building something at home, or when you see something awesome, or when people are planning a city, they don't call things nodes. They say, hey, let's build a nice park. Let's build whatever. You know, let's build a pole barn, which I really want to do because they're awesome. There's our food cap again, so we're gonna up that. I've been talking so much I could have just done that while I was talking. But anyway, so not sure exactly what I'm going to call this new area. I'm going to call it a new populous area for right now. But what I need to figure out, and a quick pause is in order, is where I'm going to put the barn. Probably if I can get it right behind, which I know that I can. I think I will. I know it doesn't look the best. But it's really helpful. And I don't want to put it too far away. We want to have it kind of close to our fishing dock, because that's what we need to do. Let's try this. Let's try putting in some homes. See what we get, because right now we can't put that there, which is also a drag. But I can put one there. And that's about as far as I want to go, because we get into this a little bit. Let's see if I can go. Can I go across the street? Doesn't line up, 100%, but that's unnecessary. Doesn't have to line up 100%. Can I put in? You know what I could do is I think I can do. Let's do a brick. Yeah, let's do a brick. I know it's going to cut in a little bit to where our hunting cabin is, but you know what? Because we're putting in the fishing dock, I think we'll be okay. So let's do that. That puts in a decent amount of homes. Let's pause these so I can kind of see where they are as well. Figure out where I'm going to run a road. This adds a decent amount of homes. And we also did need another stockpile. I think I will, in fact, put the mine back here. So let's take a look at this here, and let's flip that the right way. Yeah, because we can get that pretty far back. I mean, I know we can put homes here, but we're going to need the iron at some point, and we're starting to get more and more laborers. As you can see, we have 14 available. I may or may not cap the quarry, but even so, because it's going to get to 500 soon, those people are going to be kind of idling and not doing a whole lot. I'll probably up the limit, blah blah blah. So let's pause this, and then let's get into stockpile. I don't think, yeah, there's no really good area to put that over here. As you can see, it's all hilly. But I think we can go over here. This is about as far. Yeah, we can go down over here, and that might be okay. Or we can put it as I showed you last episode. We can go one here, one over, and we can get ourselves a nice, man, we can get a nice 7 by 9. 7 by 10? 7 by 10 we can do. Let's put it down for now. Let's take a look at that, because I want to see where else can we just put houses. I'm not going to drop these. I just want to, yeah, all of this, as you can see, there's no hills. So all of this area, we can certainly put in homes. Let's rotate that around. Can I get that right across I can get that right across the street from our mine, which, there. So let's do that one. Didn't I just say I wasn't going to put down houses? I think that I did. Yeah, well, you know by now that I'm absolutely, I don't know, maybe sporadic, is that a good word for it? You see something, you make a decision, you move on. So let's build that road there. And I'm going to run north along this barn. And I could do something like that for the time being to kind of help them get down here. I will also run east-west because we have some houses here. So that looks pretty good. That's a good start. You know, there's a fine line. I keep telling you, make sure you plan ahead, make sure we have plenty of resources, which, but also there's a fine line between, I don't want to plan the entire damn area. I kind of want to have some surprise left. You know what I mean? Like, we plan this little area, and then once these trees are cut down, once the houses go in and all that sort of thing... actually, let's unpause that, too. You know, then we'll kind of see, oh, hey, look at this little clearing. You know, what else might fit here? And you kind of... Another stonecutter killed by a rock. I know we have educated people. I know we have a school, but these people cannot get out of the way of a falling rock to save their own lives, literally. At any rate. But as I was saying, yeah, sometimes you just want to see how things fit together before you put them in. You don't want to plan everything. Is that what I'm trying to say? All of that to simply say, you don't want to plan every little detail. You just want to be prepared. Fair enough? Fair enough. Okay, good. Moving right along. We've got this quarry going. What do we need from that stone, which is fine. And I'm going to save these laborers until the mine is built. We've already got a new stockpile. Because this thing's chock full of all kinds of good stuff, but it is just full from everything else. Stockpiles are... Man, you need more and more and more. Is this one full? Damn near. Same. This one. Yeah, they're going to start coming across the way. Let me see. Just for funsies. If I can... Oh, does this not connect? Oh, there. Now it will. Let me see. What can I get away? Is stockpile... I can get... So I can go here, and that's it. So I can do... What's the biggest you can do? 10 by 6 would be the biggest I can do in this area. And we hit some old age deaths. That's okay. But I don't think I can wrap a road. Quick pause. Let's put that stockpile in. Can I get a road around it? I didn't think so. Yeah, there's no good way to do that. So, but it is a possibility. It is a possibility that we will... Oh, shoot. Cancel removal. Okay, there we go. Sometimes, I don't know what it is. Sometimes when I click these, I don't know if it's because I'm clicking too fast and I'm moving along, but I don't actually select the thing that I needed, and I was going to remove the road rather than the structure. So, where was I? Where else could we put one of these? You know what? I was saying back here, wasn't I? I was saying we could get one in there. We could also get homes in there because the foresters clearly aren't planting in that area, which I find odd because they have a bridge, they have a way over, but they are not going up in here, so it's a matter of... Yeah, we can get plenty of homes in here. We might do another stockpile over there. I'm sure they would use it if we ran a road to it. So, also at some point you just hit a cap and you don't have to keep increasing the limit. I mean, there's no reason to do that. So, hey, this happened and I wasn't even paying damn attention. So, if I had a mine, I'm trying to find it over here because I think it's a good idea. Where are my miners? I'm not... There. Let's get at least 5 of those going. Bring this down to 2. And let's build... What else should I build? I don't know, because I gotta get the food happening. Let's get this barn going. Sure, why not? Then I might get fishing. Then I might add a couple of houses, but we're not in abundant... Again, hard to tell how many adults we have that are actually ready to move out. I'm going to take another look at a stockpile up here. What do we get out of this? We could do a 6x6, 5x7, which is, you know... Let's do the 6x6. Let's put that in next to the mine, which is tinking away. And we've got our cap set to... Let's go ahead and set that to 5, not that we're going to hit it anytime soon. And let me see about housing. Can I sneak one in next door? Cannot. Just can't do it. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so now we have some place for them to put everything. Plenty of stockpiles. When we hit the caps we hit, we're going to just start leaving things alone, I think. Because our logs, I mean, we've got a lot of stored logs. 3,000 is, I would think, plenty for the amount of citizens we're trying to put in here. They've already started working on... Oh, the gatherer. That's who's coming over to this barn. Let me watch where they're walking. I bet you they're coming... There's the gatherer's hut. You know what? We're going to run a road. And it's going to go from here. Holding the shift key. Let's go. What do you think about... That ought to do it, yeah? Yeah, that ought to about do it. That should look nice. That way they can just kind of get in. I mean, I know it takes away a little bit of your workable area. You can't plant a tree on a road, but not so much it's going to cause an issue. So, usually, I don't know. I go back and forth with the diagonal roads. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I just can't stand them. You know, I don't know. I'm fickle that way. Like this. Let's build... I'm going to build that, and I don't know why. I'm going to have to change this, I think, right away. I think mainly I was just trying to find out how close can I get this road to that hill, and then we'll kind of make another diagonal, or we might put some houses. If we put houses in the way, they'll actually use the road because they have to walk around the homes anyway. Let me see how they fit. Oh, did we really get lucky? Oh, we sure did. That was, Bob Ross would call that a happy accident. So we're going to put some homes in there. That worked out really well. Okay, good. Things are coming together. Things are coming together. Yeah, so they're using that, and the hunters here for venison. Yeah, that was a good idea. You can see them. They're using that pretty regularly. And I don't know how slow this production is. Already we have 26. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to need it. Hopefully we will take an iron much faster than we're outputting tools. Clothing is not an issue. Tools seem to be a little bit, but again, I believe that when they're working on these things, it's pretty harsh on your tools. So let's take this up to... Should we leave it at 500? You know what? I wonder if we should start doing some stone roads. It's not terribly expensive, and some things are definitely not going to change. I really would like to. Like, if I would like to do... Because that's going to be, what? That's 17 stone. You know? These are the little details I really look forward to doing. Let's go ahead and we'll take this cap up. Let's take our cap to 1,000 because we're going to hit it. We've got 10 stone cutters, so eventually we're going to hit it. But I like doing these little details because I really like the way the stone roads look. Look at that. Just little cobblestone paths. It really just makes me happy. I don't know. What do you guys like? Tell me. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys like most about this. What's the little thing that really kind of just makes you happy to play Banished? Where else should I put a... This one should definitely be stone as well. It's a long one. What's that going to run us? 53? Screw it, we're doing it anyway. And then I'm going to do that one too. Oh, wait a minute, but yeah, I'm going to do that one too. Because they'll move that much faster. That much more production. And somebody has died. Finally, in the spring of year 20, a stonecutter died of old age instead of having a rock fall on his head. I'm happy about that. I really am. Our food cap. What did I take our food cap up to? I can't even find a food production. 25,000. Okay. Because I'm thinking I have some more spare people I can spare. If I got 4, that leaves me 5. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and build the fishing dock. And we're going to put in a house right next to it to house a few fishermen. And we're going to start building this area up. We've got a lot of great area here for homes. And that's going to help out immensely. I think I really am cautiously optimistic about the isolationists because of the luck of the draw on the map. I mean, I know our camps take up a decent area, but I even have room... No, I don't. I don't want to go any further with homes. I could put a couple here. Can I? I could put... Yeah, I could put a couple here, which is fine. But we have this whole area in here, which is good. We have room in here. Nothing over there I don't think fits. But we do have available all of this. We could do a second quarry if we needed to with a bridge, but we can get homes... I think we can even get homes in this little island. Let's just take a look. Click the button. Click, get it again. Apparently, oh, it was off the map, that's why. Oh, we can't. That's a drag. Well, whatever. At any rate, that's far out of the way, but we've hit our cap for 1,500 for firewood. I'm going to take it up to an even 2,000. There we go. I mean, 1,500 is an even number as well, but I'm going to take it up to an even 2,000. And let's get these guys going. We need to have, what, 12? 12 fishermen. That's a lot of fishermen. I know there's a cap on these. I'm gonna take a quick look. What did they produce last season? 1776, probably because we hit a cap. And they produced over 2,000. So, yeah, wow. Good competition, good healthy competition. We are producing loads of fish, so I expect this dock to do very well indeed. And I might take this up to 30,000 at some point soon, but not until we get some more people and some homes and all that kind of good stuff, I think. Because we're holding strong. We've got tools, we've got clothes. We don't have any stored medicine. Okay, I need to do something about that. You know what I think I will do for now? Yeah, I think maybe we'll go down here. The only problem is by going down here, it's a hell of a walk for our herbalist. Let's find out. Is that it? Yeah. That's their area. I'm trying to see how close I can get them to a good workable area and running a road. I'm gonna pause that because I might put an herbalist there because this one is just not producing. And you know what's funny? Because I said I guarantee I do. I said I guarantee we're gonna be fine, and we're not producing quite as much. And I think it's because though, again, look at how much of this area is just simply unworkable. I think that's our problem. Because I have put an herbalist next to a forester without any issue whatsoever. Clearly we're having an issue here. Where else could I put one? Let's just take a quick look. I mean, I could put one here as well. It encroaches a little bit on the trees, but I mean, we've got 3,000 flipping trees and we're doing well, so I might put an herbalist there instead. And we could do is demolish that and put a home. So I've got to make a decision here about where to put an herbalist. It's just necessary. We have to have the medicine to keep them from getting sick. I mean, right now they're healthy, they're happy. But I guess worrywart would be the appropriate term. I do not want to leave to chance anything that I do not have to, and that will fit really well. I generally don't like to put more than 3 things together at a camp. I usually like to do just 3. But you know what? It's not going to work, so we're going to do... I'm just trying to figure out where I want to land. It's going to be off this road. I'm just going east to west to figure out... Yeah, we're going to go right there. We're going to pause that. We are going to cancel this over here. First time, look at that, I was able to hit the cancel. Did people move in? Okay, they did. Well, let's build this. Let's play the game. As soon as this is built, we're going to deconstruct this, and we're actually going to put a house there. Because it's a tad smaller footprint, which we're used to anyway. So for our production for logs and firewood won't change. But it'll help kind of ease the pressure of this stone cutter debacle. I mean, we've got fishermen over here now. We've got all kinds of stuff happening. Because there are a lot of jobs in between our 2 areas, our 2 living sections. Hey, that's what I'm going to call them. Like, we have a miner and a student living right next door to the barn, which doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. And we are losing some people to old age, but that's okay. We're still well in surplus. We broke 100 people. Again, I wasn't even paying attention. That's really good. We stably broke 100 people. So, wow. Okay, good. Moving right along. That means we can build more houses, which really is the fun part. But, again, don't build too quickly. Cautionary, cautionary. And I wonder how they're doing. Look at the stone roads. Oh, I forgot I was going to put another stone road there. You know, how are we doing? Oh, we didn't hit our cap because I've upped our cap, but we do have plenty of stone. So let's go ahead and put in a stone road that runs all the way up here. That'll look nice, and that will speed back and forth from work. I will probably end up having to make this road stone as well because there are a lot of people traveling that road. Far less here right now. There may be more as we build this area out. We'll keep an eye on that. But I do think I want to put stone all through here. So I will do that probably shortly. And yeah, look, slightly health issues. And I don't think it's because of the lack of variety in diet. We do have quite a bit of people. So, okay, so here we go. So let's get... We've got our new herbalist. And let's go down here. And we are going to remove this structure. Get rid of that. And then our herbalist. I wish they were just alphabetical. They kind of aren't. So I can take this down to nothing. Bring that down to just 2. Right where we need to be. Our herb limit is where we need to be. Our log limit is being capped, which is fine. I don't think we need to go higher than 3,000. What do we do? We've got 2,000 for this. We're not quite hitting that. So I don't think we'll need another woodcutter, but we may. And if we do, I wonder if we should put them right over here. Let's take a look. I like to find neat little sections. Oh, I think that's just cool looking. And we did that. See, to me, this is, and I don't think I've ever said this before, but this is absolutely one of my favorite buildings in the entire game. It's just so damn outdoorsy and rustic, and I really enjoy that kind of stuff. One of my goals as a small business owner, I want to open a second location. I've got a bar I want to buy, but also I'm doing that as a good retirement because I really want to build a log cabin up north. That's what me Michiganders call, but just call it up north. Anywhere about an hour and a half to 2 hours north of the Detroit metropolitan or Lansing metropolitan area, that's considered up north. And we absolutely love it. It is gorgeous up there. There's plenty of woods. There's lots of room. And I'm going off on a tangent. Let me take a look at a stockpile, because I really like this location. But yeah, that's one of my favorite buildings, and that's why. It's just, it reminds me of something very rustic that we would find up north here in Michigan that makes my heart happy. I could get another stockpile here. I could put homes here. I'm going to pause this if I can get out of that. There we go. I really like that location. Okay, let's get the game going again. I know something as simple and silly as another woodcutter just really brought joy to my heart because I just love this little cabin. Okay, now that Radio's lost his mind, let's focus on what we can do to improve, shall we? We've already got, look at that, we've already started to get a surplus. I wonder how much they're producing. 42. Yeah, that was really the right move. They're kind of slow on, oh, they're almost demolishing it. It's getting there. It's getting there. You know what, though, I also have the building. I have no builders. Why the hell don't I have any builders? I don't know when that happened. I don't know when I deselected my builders. I must have done it, but oops. Because, yeah, I need them building stone roads. Well, I don't need them, but they are building stone roads. And then also, get rid of this structure already. Get that out of there so I can put a house down. Where else would I like to put a stone road? I was just thinking, I was looking at this. Yeah, I'm going to go here. Some old age deaths again. And let's get ready. There we go. Let's get ready to, let's see, I'm going to line that up just like so. Yep, let's just do... Sometimes I like to change the model of the house. Like, some houses speak to me. That one right there. Depending upon the area. Depending upon the area, some houses I look at them and go, oh, you know, hey, this house would look good there. Like, this one down here. This one does not look like a fisherman's cottage to me. Usually I use this model for the fisherman's cottage. I don't know why. This just looks like a little fisherman's house. This one looks like a hunting lean-to kind of a deal for me. This one looks like it belongs next to a barn. All the things about Banished you never wanted to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. And we're going to check and see what happens when we build this house. So if they quickly move in, I think I'm going to continue to start, or to continue our construction in this area to get get these kind of flushed out so people are closer to work. What do we got? Yeah, let's try one over here. Let's try this one right there. And then also, yeah, let's go ahead and put in this stone road. Let's get an angle where I can see it. Let's go down here, because it's there, and then it is right there. And you know what? I will even put that in there. That's all going to be stone as well. I will probably make this stone and this. I still think I'm going to hitch this out so I can add another house, because this is actually, you know... Yeah, let's just get that set. Let's get that ready to go. Because it's just a waste. It's a waste of land that we don't need, and we need another school. Okay. That's important. Now, I'm looking right down here. I just am. Yep. I know I was thinking, what was I thinking? I was thinking stockpile. If I put that there, can I get a road by there? Sure can. There we go, another schoolhouse, and I will build that just as soon as I'm done with whatever the hell else I just set them to task. This house, right, and that's it? Okay, so let's go ahead and unpause that school, because education is kind of important at this point. Something I don't know if you know or not, but when you start off, your Sims, they're not Sims, your citizens, your residents, they are in fact educated. The initial settlers that had that stupid cart right over here, they're educated. When you start having children thereafter, they are not educated, which is why you have to build a school. So your production starts well, but if you're not careful, it will drop off because you want to keep the education, you know, steady. Keep it stable and high. So, but this is kind of, I think that's a good fair distance because we're going to have some people here. I know we're going to have more here, but I don't want to take up the area of a school here. They might have to walk to be a student, and I have a feeling they're going to get over it. What happened here? Did we get people right away? We sure did. a hunter, a 10-year-old hunter, and a student. We don't have any. We have miners and fishermen, stonecutters. Yeah, people are living in funny places, and I'm not thrilled. Is this what I want? This is what I want. Like, yeah, you know, I mean, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. It's just a matter of who is working at the damn mine. Or the quarry, I'm sorry. Who's working at the quarry? Some of those people. Let's go way out here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're going to do, folks. As soon as this school is built, we are going to put down a stone road, so at the very least, the travel time between these long distances and the quarry are reduced. Let's add a teacher. Now we've got 2 teachers. And let's go in here and see if we can do this kind of in one fell swoop, because I'm going to go here, and I want to hold that shift key. It can be tricky to line this up exact. There we go. Got it. Excellent. Yeah, that's what I want. And I think I will go ahead and shoot it right across here as well. That'll just look nice. Eventually I'll probably finish all of that once I figure out more of what we're going to do in this area. But yeah, that's what we want. We're going to have those guys building a stone road that will continue to help them expeditiously move to the quarry, get the things they need, bring them back to town so they continue to build other things like fancy roads, because that's what I like. Highfalutin fancy roads. And what do we have left in this quarry? 74%, so we got a ways. We got a ways. I think that's going to do it, folks. I think that's going to do it. We're working our way through. Things are not so bad. Once again, I am incredibly cautiously optimistic that we can, in fact, do... I'm just looking at these barns real fast. We can do the Isolationist achievement as well as the Mountain Men Challenge in one video. And there's another one I have an idea for another video, but we'll talk about that later, because I'm also tagged to do a version of Banished Switch with some guys that Monty Rico and his gaming crew have assembled. Monty Rico is one of my admins at the City Builder Collective, which you should definitely check out. The link to which is in the description below. Had to throw in a quick plug. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing some Banished. I know I have to finish up some Pirates, because I'd let that go way too long. SimCity, I'm going to be honest, I don't even know when I'm going to get back to that. I've been playing a little bit of Civilization. I don't know if it's been done to death. I know the new one's coming out, but I'm not sure yet. So all that aside, I could just talk for hours and hours about nonsense you probably care nothing about, but in the meantime, do me a favor, hit the like button if you like this video, leave a comment if you'd like to see more like it. I already mentioned the City Builder Collective, and of course we're going to see you next time for another episode of Banished, the Mountain Men / Isolationist Challenge.